and welcome to Cooking with Christina, and welcome to my kitchen. So today we're going to be making eggplant pizza bites. Our eggplant in our garden only bloomed one eggplant. However, now it is blooming 2 or 3 more, so that's really exciting, but for the time being we only have one. So I was like, what can we do with one tiny little eggplant? And so I thought that we could kind of do a take on eggplant parmesan and make it into little pizza bites. So what I've already done is I have pressed the water out of the eggplant. So I put a paper towel down and a paper towel on top, and then put some heavy things on top. So you can use books or a cutting board or a couple cutting boards, whatever, and just leave it on there for a couple hours, and it'll press all of the water out so that the eggplant doesn't get all soggy and make the breading all soggy when you fry it. So what I have done already is I've prepared some breadcrumbs. So I've put a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1 teaspoon or a half teaspoon of each fresh herb of thyme and oregano. And then I'm going to be putting some parmesan in there. So I'm going to put probably about a 1/4 cup of some parmesan. All right, I'm just gonna mix this up real quick. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crack 1 egg there, and now I'm just going to whisk the egg. All right, so I've got a baking sheet here for when we are done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat it in flour just so that the egg can stick to it. And then I'm going to coat that in our breadcrumb mixture. Get all over on the sides. And just do that for each one. About 3 tablespoons of oil into the pan. I just use avocado oil. It's a great oil to use for high heat cooking. So I put this to medium-high heat. All right, so now that I've got these breaded, my oil is hot, so I'm just going to set these in the oil. For about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. So while those are cooking, I'm going to slice our tomatoes. So I'm going to want to make these tomatoes really thin. All right, so these look about done. So I'm just going to be putting them on a paper towel so that we can dry the oil off. All right, and then I'm just gonna pat the tops dry just to get all that excess oil off. And then I'm actually going to be putting them back on the baking sheet because we're going to broil them for a little bit. So I just set my oven to broil. All right, and then I'm going to layer them with a tomato. And then I'm going to put 1 piece of mozzarella cheese on each. pop those in the oven, and they should caramelize up just a little bit. It'll be nice and cheesy. All right, I think they are done. They're nice and caramelized on top. Pull these out. All right, these look delicious. All right, and lastly, I'm just going to garnish with a basil leaf. Just stick one on each of them, so that be a nice basil flavor with each one. All right, and they're ready for a fun dinner party or just a late night snack. Enjoy.